Hey, South End Church, it's Pastor Abram, and I just came off of a great Urbacad Book 3 discussion. We studied Matthew chapter 6. We're right in the middle of the Sermon on the Mount, this great teaching that comes in what's called Jesus' year of popularity. And yet he's teaching this really hard stuff. You wonder, how did he get so popular? These are hard teachings. But in the middle of this just wonderful, challenging and life-affirming and beautiful teaching, in the middle of it comes this reassurance in Matthew chapter 6. And I just wanted to share these verses with you. Matthew 6:25, Jesus says, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink. Do not worry about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air," Jesus says. "They do not sow or reap or store away in barns. They don't put on a collared shirt and go into the office. They don't go work at a restaurant or a grocery store or a clothing store, wherever it is that we find places of employment. They don't do any of that." I'm adding to Jesus' words here. "And yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they?" So don't make any mistake about it. The birds of the air are really valuable to God. The flowers are valuable to God, but we are even more valuable. And so Jesus says, I'm going to make sure you're taken care of, even more so than the birds of the air and the flowers, which are just fine. It's spring in Boston. We can hear the birds singing and look at the beautiful flowers and let them remind us that just as God takes care of them, even more so God will take care of us. Jesus goes on to say, "Can any of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life?" I've tried, and I have not been able to add a single hour to my life by worrying. In fact, I'm sure there are scientific studies that suggest the opposite. You worry more, it's bad for your health. Maybe take some hours off of your life. Jesus concludes this section. This is skipping ahead to Matthew 6:34. He says, "Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself." Let tomorrow worry about tomorrow. You don't need to be the one to worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow worry about tomorrow. And Jesus says each day has enough trouble of its own. This is a wonderful promise, just a reminder of God's provision materially for us and spiritually for us. I think about Paul saying, "My God will supply all your needs according to his riches in glory." So we just spent some time in Urbacad Book 3 talking about this passage, and it's just so wonderful. I wanted to share it with the whole congregation as an encouragement. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. God bless you.